Hello, everybody, and welcome to Valorant Underground. And it's brought to you by Global Esports, and our broadcast partner will be Loco. And this is your host Essen. Alongside with me, I have Torix joining me today for this best of three between MindFlix and Comeback Esports. So I'd like to welcome Torix. Torix, how you doing today, man?
For that. Have to see who's gonna be. We haven't.
Yeah, so definitely, further we'll be hearing from Torix in a while. But guys, definitely all links for the support is available in the description. You guys can go check out the description. Make sure you follow Global Esports. Make sure you show your support on all the mentioned links below because it is what really matters from your side. Today, I'm really excited to see both of these teams. These guys are heavily packed with talent, and especially Mindflix, the way the kind of run they had through the groups. I'm really hopeful that we'll be seeing again, the same kind of enthusiasm, the same kind of skill level,
Definitely.
today. But moving toward Agent Select, meanwhile, Torex will be joining with me shortly as well. And we are seeing
I'm here.
Icebox first. It's our first map picked by MindFlick, so they'll be staying on the defender side. And now we are seeing an Omen and a Viper. This is still a very interesting choice, Torex. What do you think about it?
I actually agree. Like Omen against Viper as well. These two guys with both the smokes and the covers that they can provide to the other teams. The rest of them needs to be duelist at this point. Someone needs to be a scout. In which case there's a Sova. But as we see Chamber and there's Raze into the composition from the team defender side, Mindflick. It's going to be a great composition. But on the other hand, if we're talking about the comeback esports side, there's Chambers, there's Viper, there's a Sage. They heavily need a Sage in this thing, and they're actually utilizing that.
Yeah, we're not seeing any healers from the side of Mindflix, so pretty much guys are confident with their mechanical skills. But talking about Sage on the other side, it will be really, a big difference maker for Mindflix. Comeback Esports can actually block some of the parts of the map and can delay the pushes, and at the same time can give valuable information to all other players, which may reposition themselves to, you know, get a better contact initially. So here we go. We are starting in 25 more seconds, and players are ready. We are seeing Leopards, Lala, Deuce, Hex, and Panda on the side of Team Mindflix. On the other side, we have Yumi on Chamber, Flares on Vipers. So the controller role is with Flares. Then we have Killua with the Sage, Jija OG with the Jets. We're definitely going to see some speedy side entries from the side of Jija. But here we go. It's the A strike this time. Recon board giving out information for the Omen's position. Leopard's position is kind of revealed. He's going to use his paranoia. Chamber up top. Here we go. Senhax taking the first colorful kill. Torix. So the
Definitely.
first contact so far is being in the favor of Mindflix.
Definitely, Mindflick got that first kill for themselves, but at that same time, as we're seeing the team comeback esports holding out their position, they know that there might be enemies, their opponents into the same area. They're not backing off of this place. They're actually going for that aggression, and there we go. Mindflick, Leopard, whereas it got Killua, there's always Jija getting Leopards as well. But once again, team comeback esports super in a corner position right now, as there's only one player alive. It's only 65 HP. The spike is out in the open. They have to go over there to get that spike as well, but the recon ball, it's over here. 3 versus 1 situation at SN. It's going to be a really difficult for comeback esports to actually make a comeback.
Yeah, definitely. At the same time, I'm
30
seeing
seconds left.
there's a Lurk from the mid coming behind, I would say Flares. Flares had no idea he'd been stranded in here. Some of the recon board couldn't be able to give much information. But here we go, it's a 1v1 contact, but Panda winning this, and the first round goes to the defender side. MindFlick handsomely winning this round with three of their players up. So yeah, definitely it will be a good momentum setter for MindFlix because they really need it. And if you are on the defender side, I mean, if you win the first round, it really starts that chain of initial few rounds, like 2 3 rounds, where the defenders are kind of on a upper advantage in terms of eco. So yeah, definitely I'm gonna see like Mindflix gonna win this next round as well. But let's see how what sort of attack we're gonna see from the side of comeback this time around. But again, it's a B hit. Okay, we have a Marshall shot going in. Deuce
What?
taking two. Oh my goodness, this guy have some
Spike down
serious
B. One enemy remaining.
accuracy, man. Panda taking the fourth one, and here we go. We have comeback esports final player Sova with
Oh,
Wolf, left alone. He could possibly be a lone wolf here, Torix.
Watching this location.
definitely. As the Deuce actually played, killing not one, not two, but three players right off the bat in a single shot. That was just amazing. A team Mindflick is even playing with the minds of the comeback esports as they got like all these three free shots for themselves. But I have to say, on top of that, the last match, the last round, the team comeback esports actually went for an eco round, and this time around, look at their composition, all five of them having the Vandal for themselves. And on to the other side, we're seeing a Guardian, a Vandal, two Spectres, and one Marshal for the players as well. So one sniper, two snipers in fact, we can say, and there we have it. Panda is getting that kill for himself as well. Once again, team comeback esports, things are not looking good for
Oh,
them, but
good
as
one.
we see Abdus being eliminated with that Vandal, team comeback esports may just have a comeback as the situation is once again a 4 versus 4.
Yeah, definitely. We are seeing some, change of momentum at the same time. This time around, Mindflix, Comeback Esports have come prepared. They have a better weaponry, but here we go. A push on the
Oh.
flank, coming from the side of Hex. Hex taking down some damage on the player, but eventually, the kill has been confirmed from the side of
One
uh,
enemy remaining.
Lala. But here we go. Lala is down as well. Lappers with the Vandal. Definitely making things interesting for the side of
Last
MindFlix.
player
But here he
standing.
comes, taking one more down. It's a 1v1, but there's no time, and Spike will go out. Definitely making both of the players to leave to exits. And here we go. The first the first, win for the side of Comeback Esports in this best of three, Dorix.
Definitely a best of a comeback from the team comeback esports as well. So now we can expect a good fight as both of the teams have an equal amount of gunpowder for themselves. But once again, we're seeing the team comeback esports with 4 Vandals and 1 Phantom for themselves. And on the other hand, Deuce is actually going for an eco round as his economy is not looking that great, 1500 economy only. So he's going for the pistol round this time. As we see the other players from Team Mindflick, they have all the guns that they need. Once again, we're seeing a Marshall, and at the same time, the Wendell shots coming from the Team Comeback Esports. Jida and Yumi getting two players right off the bat, single-handedly. And as we see a 3 versus a 5 situation fight, Team Comeback Esports may just have a comeback. But there we go. Senhex got the White Wolf. White Wolf also has been eliminated. Fight goes towards the 4 versus 3 stage is right below, and there we go. Panda getting that headshot onto that guy. 3 versus 3. They're coming back. Team Mindflick is actually making a
Good
comeback,
one.
in which case the fight goes towards the 2 versus 2. Yume got the kill, and at the same time, Panda got Yume the kill. So the trade-offs are actually happening, but in the very end, Jija and the player from the team comeback esports players were the only one that's going to be alive. Not only they put up the spike, but at that same time they eliminated all of the team comeback esports players.
Yeah, because the positioning was very good, I must say. Panda took down Sage. It was the position where if Panda would have somehow ignored that guy, would be a big change maker. Omen would never be able to even cross through the kitchen bridge. So all these moves from the side of Mindflix were good. Panda did the job. on his side,
You
but
want
at
to
the same
play?
time,
Let's
rest
play.
of the team wasn't that I can say
Oh,
on the point. But this time around, Mindflex using his Marshall again. This guy is very good with accuracy on this gun. I don't mostly like to use this gun because it exploits my you know my aim, how bad I am, kind of an aimer. But at the same time, but with a good strat team, Comeback Esports really pushing toward the A side. Now they know the position of two of the players, and here we go, drone coming in, giving some recon, giving some information. But here's been a trade coming through. Paranoia hitting the players of Team Comeback Esports, but it's down to 2v3. Half HP Jet with
One
the Blade
enemy
Storm
remaining.
available. It's online, but here we go. Senhex making some good changes, but how he missed! How he missed! How Chamber missed this shot? There was very close. Half HP raise available,
Was that
but
their best?
there we go.
Headhunter doing the
Embarrassing.
job for Team Comeback Esports, and here we go. The lead is now on the side of Comeback Esports. Comeback Esports, they've been very phenomenal with those Vandals, I must say. Mindflex, it was their bonus round. They went for some good buys, but alas, things didn't turn the way they wished for. But Eco on the side of Team Mindflex is a little in the rubbles, I must say. These guys have like after these buys, possibly they won't be able to buy in
They are
next round
so
if
dead.
they lose their guns. So Comeback Esports have to come with a plan this time around. This is an 8 again, pretty close to the nest. Omen up top. There we go. No, it's a kind of a decoy. They must see like the smoke is just a decoy, just to you know gain their attention. Here we go, Paranoia hitting the players, and Hunter's Fury coming in. Mind left hurt on the other side, taking one player down, and Comeback Esports is left with only two players. One of the players, Yumi, trying to make some changes, trying to do some damage to the eco of Mindflex, but at the same time, Flares is lurking mid. Lala is also there, so Viper versus
One
Viper.
enemy
Here we
remaining.
go! Fine. Lala taking down Flares, but his HP is very low. It's a 1v4 situation almost. And Omen with his Through the Shadow available online. A is under control. And Spike is still with the chamber. He can actually go back. There's 35 seconds left. But what an headshot! What an headshot! But Tour de Force never misses out. And here we go, Juice making this equalizer, Torix. It's 3 rounds each on the both sides.
3 rounds each, and I'd say an team ace from the Mind Flicks this time. The way that the chamber actually into the very end used the Tour de Force. This guy was the one that was going the eco last round. We saw him, and this is the reason that he was actually going eco. He had the Tour de Force on him, but right now, Team Comeback Esports, once again, they're on the same round as the team of Mindflick as well. The score is equal, and looking at their like gun power right now, this time around, 5 Vandals from the team Mindflick. But on the other hand, Team Comeback Esports is only using one person, one player, that is Jija. Who's actually buying the guns, and with the gun he's actually even buying a lower shield. But there we go, a full shield. Maybe I don't know what the composition is going to happen, but we can actually see that there's a timeout into the match. They're actually looking out for the strats, and how the team Comeback Esports chooses their gun. It's going to be really vital. I'm actually seeing that not many players, both of the teams are actually preferring to go towards the A side, and nobody's actually going B. Last 2 rounds, we saw someone go towards the B side, but at the same time, they were shut off. And after that, nobody's actually going B. But once again, Team Mindflake, this time around, they're actually spreading out A2, B2, and then the very mid.
Yeah, definitely, B is never been easy, never been easy. That's why, in the recent updates we have seen some of the changes on the B sides as well on Icebox, and still most of the strats are, teams have most of the lineups they have for A is pretty much I can say an easy entry. Sometimes it is very difficult if you have players that can TP up, in front of the nest and stuff. So, A is is pretty much kind of the fan favorite pick for most of the teams. But B was being a close call for both of the teams. If you remember second round, where Deuce with that Marshall kills
Oh,
was just shattering down all the defenses of Comeback Esports, and at the same time, when we saw Comeback Esports won their first round. It was the same case around for MindFlix. They were struggling really hard to actually get the hold, to play the post plant. They had some entries, but it went to 1v1 or 1v2 at the end, and Comeback Esports winning their first round. But it is what it is, and I believe we're gonna see some B hits from the side of Comeback Esports. But once we have this tech pause over, let's see what sort of strats, what sort of discussion Team Comeback Esports gonna implement in this match moving forward.
definitely, we have to wait what the implementation of these teams' composition is going to be, how they're actually gonna think about their strategy and how they're gonna actually apply. Because that's the main thing. If you're not actually able to apply your strats, it's really all for naught. But once again, Team Mindflick having all of the map for themselves, the upper half, the area of the defender side, I believe so. Yes, defender side, they have all of that. Not only just A, not only just B, but at that same time, there's one lurking in the mid as well. But once again, SN, I have to ask you this question. Who do you think might win this round? Because both of the teams have equal chance to make out their strats. Now they don't have to wait for the time. The time has been given. They can actually think about their strats, not only just one, but twice and thrice. And as they're going to think about their strats, what do you think? Who do you think may just win, judging from right now their gun power size?
So far, seeing the buy, I'm pretty, I can say heavily weighted toward the side of Team Mindflix, because Mindflix, the way this kind of comp with two controllers, especially having a Viper and Omen on their side, they are denying each and every bit of information that Comeback Esports need to actually press into the side. This time around, we saw, like, we are seeing all those shenanigans from the side of Omen. He TPs above stuff, and TP is above height at angles, and at the same time, he is actually giving a hard time to the players of Comeback Esports to even pass through the A main entry, or even getting closer to the nest. But at the same time, Comeback Esports, they have exercised a good gun power on the side of Yumi. You saw some of those, heads popping. Really, really, I would say accuracy is pretty good on the side of Yumi. But let's see how Kilo are gonna open up his account. So far, we have seen 6 deaths, 2 assists, but no kills from his side. His resurrection will be, online next round as well if we, go for 1 kill or two. But let's see if we're gonna see a Viper pit as well, because Flare is, 1 point away from getting his ultimate. But here we go, 4 more seconds, and we're gonna jump into our match again. Technical pause is over, and Comeback Esports. Let's see whether they're gonna get some leads, because it will be really difficult for them when they will be on the defense, because with this kind of double controller composition, Mindflex gonna have a way more easier, I can say, push to the side. But here we go, Chamber giving his position. Bladestorm is available. Jiga OG taking down one, but on the other side, Killua again unfortunately unable to open his account and giving the first kill to the side of a team Mindflex. Mindflex lost Deuce, but let's see how this damage will play in the favor of Comeback Esports. Here we go, 8 coming through, some paint shells being thrown, Boombot out for getting some information, but so far Comeback Esports is not committing properly. They are going for another rotation, but
Oh,
this time around, Jiga OG is half HP. Let's see whether with this HP he will be able to take down one more or not. But look at this. Look at this. The way these guys are putting decoys,
30
baits,
seconds
but
left.
Leopard taking down flares. So Viper Pit is not on the line. And post plant can be really interesting, because Sova have his ult, and this can play a pivotal role in winning this round for Comeback Esports stories.
definitely, the Sova ultimate can be a crucial thing to win this round. But
Ooh, what
look
was
at
that?
that! A
Oh
ballback!
my
That was
god!
a beautiful wall bank. 2 headshots on the guy because the 1 headshot from the wall bank was not going to do anything. But there we
Oh,
have it.
his
The Hunter
position is
Fury
out.
comes in, eliminating Lala, and at the same time, got that
Oh,
final kill. So well was it taken down and got the win for the MindFlick. And I have to say, the way that we saw that wall flick, I am still surprised onto that essence.
yeah, this is the power of the recon. Recon can give you exact information. That's the reason why I would always prefer a Sova over a Cypher, because Cypher's ult, it gives you information, but doesn't gives you an accurate information. And sometimes the player where you see, with that ultimate, it's it's not the where he is ending up. But here we go, comeback esports losing this round, but the Viper's ult was available on the side of team Mindflick, and Lala using that in their advantage, totally closing out the option for comeback esports to get into A. But here we have comeback esports. They had their Viper pit available, but it's been taken out in kitchen, and we are again down with the 4 players. But let's see, with this kind of eco, whether comeback esports will be able to equalize this score line. But comeback white will be taken out. Here we go. Things
Spike down.
are
Attacker spawn.
going not the way team comeback esports were improvising, but here we go, Killua without even getting a single kill. Still this guy haven't got any kill, and comeback esports losing 2 rounds back to back. Mindflix is all over all above them. Comeback esports have no answer to all these questions being posed from the side of Mindflix Torix.
Definitely, and this was the thing that I was talking about. Just look at their composition: 2A, 2B, and 1 dead in the center area. Team Mindflake was not doing that. They were straight up going towards a all 5 players. But this time around, as they've changed their composition, as they've changed their strat, this is the comeback
look
for
at
themselves.
this.
And with
Spike
the
down,
Leopard
B.
getting that spike not only for himself, but at the same time, Yume elimination. This is the knockout that they need. This is the takedown that they need. But there we go, the
Oh,
ultimate.
good one.
Oh my god. He took the
Yeah,
player
this is
before
already
getting
done.
taken as well. But there we go. The
Look at
revive is
this.
here. And at the same time, Panda knows what's going to happen. Panda knows that the stage is going to be here. And
remaining.
Oh man, unlucky.
2 rounds ago as well. There we go. Unlucky as well. White Wolf being the solo
Oh,
player,
good one.
taken down. And at the same time, team MindFlake, again, playing with the minds of comeback esports and getting the win for themselves. 3 players was alive, and the score is right now 6-3.
Just look at the eco of Team Mindflix. They can actually afford to lose few of these rounds, but they are not doing so. And each and every player from the side of Mindflix is trying to contribute. They are doing their job, and that's the reason why all these efforts are being translated into the wins for Mindflix. But so far,
Yeah.
I'm seeing Hex doing a heck of a
You want
job
to
in the
play?
mid, especially
Let's
kitchen area.
play.
The way this guy is controlling it is really amazing to see. But Deuce with his TP available, here we go. We have our out drone coming in, giving some information. But this information will not be able, will be, I can say, more of any help for Comeback Esports. But Comeback Esports, they came in with a strat. But here we go, wall up. Spike is about to go down. Paranoid also used. Sage is stuck behind his wall, but Killua somehow managed to escape this. But here we go, the Viper Pit that we were talking about last round, is up, and I can see it will be a hard job for Team MindFlick to actually win this round.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard time for MindFlix to actually win this round unless they take down the Viper of the team Comeback Esports. As soon as they take down the Viper, it's all over for them as well. But there we go, White Wolf still being on the 0 HP, 1 HP got, and just the kill for himself. And in the very end, team Comeback Esports using the Viper Pit got the win for themselves. The score is right now 6-4, and at the same time, before the spike was detonated, they actually managed to save out their guns. It was a flick a second as well as, but once again, Snags, look at that, 14 kills. Panda with that 10 kills. But on to the other hand, we're only seeing double-digit kill from one player. That is a CE Yume.
Yeah, Yumi is, this guy is very good with the accuracy, I must say. The way he has exercised his Wendell shots, especially going for the head, not taking any chances. it really shows that player is, he has done his practice, he has done his, homework. But at the same time, it's a kind of a split hit from the side of Team Comeback Esports. Two of the players watching mid and rest pretty close to the B main. But here we go, push comes in and Deuce doing Deuce thingies, taking down one. But on the other side, Mind Leopard taking down another player in A, and making things in favor of Team Mind Esports again. Okay, another one. The first success on the side of Team Comeback
What?
Esports, but
One enemy
right away
remaining.
being equalized and traded off by the side of Deuce. Deuce with that 30 HP trying to do wonders. Where's the last player? The guy is still somewhere in B, taking down Deuce. Yumi, he can do that. I'm pretty sure.
Spike planted.
Okay, here we go. Low on HP.
No.
But Yumi takes down Panda, but Hex closing it out for MindFlick, and it's a 7-2-4. So the possibility of going 6 each for the first half is totally diminished, and we're gonna see maybe 7-5 or 8-4. What do you think, Torres?
I think it's going to be actually a 8-4. Not only right now the team
Last round
MindFlick
before
has
the switch.
the economy for themselves, but at that same time, look at the other team's economy and their abilities. Team CE Killua, he only got 1 kill so far. Killua is solely staying behind for the support for the revive and as well as the healing, and that's I think what's pushing them back, because they're heavily relied onto that heal. And as soon as Killua is eliminated, the team C just goes back to the shambles. They just break off at that very point. They do not have any chances of healing themselves, and they are forced to get into the cover side. But at the same time, the MindFlick, they're actually going all attack side. All 5 of them are actually staying in the attacker side, into the aggression side, and that's what's helping them. And not only just utilize the kill, not only for themselves
Oh, good
single-handedly.
one.
And there we
Down
go.
A.
Snakes got the kill off Killua. This is what I'm talking about. Killua, as soon as he dies, the whole team goes to shamble, and we can see that right now as they're all just struck at that place.
Yeah, definitely, they have to pick up the Spike. Spike is so far was in a good position, but Lala being traded by Giga OG with the Marshall. Marshall is being kind of, I can say, a difference maker when it comes to eco rounds where economy is not that good, and if you can pop those heads off with a single shot, you can actually do wonders for your team. So it's a 4v4 again. Let's see, Leopard gonna use his through the shadows this time around, but here we go, taking down one Hex, and he has some information on the players,
30
taking some
seconds
more
left.
damage on Flares. Flares is just 49 HP left, but here we go. Hunter's Fury available online, giving out information about Sova. Sova's position is pretty much revealed, and if Team Comeback Esports be able to take down Sova, definitely the situation will get further interesting. But 14 seconds, here we go. Omen planning to use his ult up top here, and now let's see whether they're gonna surprise Comeback Esports with it.
One enemy
See
remaining.
if they're actually going to
Oh,
surprise
good one.
Comeback Esports. And there we have it. Not 1, not 2, but there we go. All 5 of the players have been finally eliminated.
It's an 8-4.
Mind Leopard is getting the defuse for himself, and MindFlick getting that 8th win for themselves. 8-4 rounds. Finally, things are not looking good for the
Switching
Comeback
sides.
Esports, and they really actually need a comeback. And this might just be it, because as we see the sides being changed out now, Team MindFlick is the one that has to go for the attack, and Team C can just use their strats, can use their Sovas, Chambers, and at the same time Jets cover for themselves to not make them come into their positions, hold off to them at their singular point. This can be a thing, but once again, looking at the strats, Team Comeback Esports using the same strats as a 2A, 1B, and a 2 in the very mid. But as we see Team MindFlick, they're actually trying to get into the mid side and B side straight up.
Yeah, I believe Mindflex, they know their strength. They have one smoke, one Omen smoke with Leopard available. Then we have Viper Wall available. So it will be an easy push for Team MindFlix, and that's we saw the way they made Yumi to actually move out from that position. So yellow is clear pretty much, and an easy plant going down, and the Viper will be doing so. An aggressive position already been taken from the side of Team Mindflix, and this will really make the difference. Here we go, pistol round again. Let's see whether we're gonna see Team Mindflick again winning their pistol round. But Yumi, the real change maker here. But here we go, Flare's been taken out, and Team Mindflix winning their pistol again in the second half as well. And Team Mindflix with the lead yet again, a 9-4. The score line is you know, getting further apart for Team Comeback Esports. Whether their comeback gonna come from their side, let's see. But so far, Mindflix with that double controller composition really giving no chance to Comeback Esports.
Yeah, they're giving actually no chance onto the comeback esports. There's not even a single Strax that's actually working against them. Whether the team goes towards the B side, A side, Team Mindflix know what to, like moves to take, what steps to take to aggress onto them and then take out the opportunity for themselves. And once again, there
Oh,
is a
no way,
shotgun
Kilo!
onto the guy. No, what happened? Lala got the kill, and at the same time, Gito got Juice as well. Juice was the guy that was great with his headshots, with his aims, and that is the guy that has been taken
Oh,
down.
good one!
There we go, Jija getting another one. Yume also has been taken down. Fight goes towards the 3 versus 3 for the Mindflick and Comeback Esports. All
Oh, look at this.
Fight, but there we go. Pistol versus a beautiful Spectre, and the Spectre wins out this round. Two positions that has been revealed. The Leopards, there is no way to get out of this position. And finally, the fight 2 versus 2. Team Mindflick has their attacker, like the spike is on, but it's all up to this position. It's all up to this singular thing. In
Oh,
case,
good
there
one.
we have it. So White Wolf got the kill. One player that was Mind Lepez making a comeback, making a like a decoy for himself, and Sova getting that kill for himself, and not only just the kill, but at the same time a good gun this time around as well.
Yeah, definitely winning the Thrifty will give some more confidence to Comeback Esports. Well, actually exercise a comeback in this match because it's not something still we can say undoable because it's just 4-round difference and anything can happen. But Team Comeback Esports going for that bye, and this time around, let's see if we gonna see a round win because at this moment, if you let Mindflix get even further closer to the 13 mark, it'll be difficult for you because the way these guys are going aggressive, I must say, Team Comeback Esports have to come with a plan. Here we go. Yumi deployed pretty close to yellow, but on the other side, players taking down Panda. So Sova is out. So Initiator is out. Some of the information deficit we might see on the side of Team Black. But here we go! Deuce taking down Wolf. Headhunter doing the damage, but still.
Remaining.
Oh my
Spike
goodness!
down, mid.
At last we be able to see Kilowas with the 2K in this round. And here we go. What are we gonna see? The third one. He's still low on HP. Senex with his Sheriff. Okay, Yumi taking down that kill, and another win for the side of Team Comeback Esports. A comprehensive win, I must say, here, Torix, because uh, there wasn't much of the damage being given to the economy of Comeback Esports on the side of Mindflix.
Right, there was not like a good economy damage onto the Mindflick side, and as we see, all 5 have the Vandal right now. Even though Team Comeback Esports got the win, but at what cost? All 5 players have Vandals for themselves, but they may just win this round. But look at that. Jija also have the Operator. He's ready. He's going to get that shot on himself. But can he, or at the same time, is he going to get a headshot onto him?
Oh,
It's
look at
all a trade-off thing. If it's not able to do the trade-off, it's going to be all for naught. But there we go. See Killua making up the wall at A. They're holding out the players. They're trying to make sure that the players do not come A, but they go towards B, in which case Yume is also waiting. But there we go, one elimination, but at the same time, damage was done. But Lala got the kill of Yume as well. A trade-off elimination just happened, but Team Mindflick right now kind of down to 3 players, whereas the team Comeback Esports still have their 4. But There we go,
One
the
enemy
Viper's
remaining.
ultimate.
Oh,
Not
Viper
make
is
us to
down.
hit the spot, but no, it was taken
Oh,
down. What is going on? Panda Cup eliminating flares there right now, and at the same time, 1 versus 3 fight. It's all up to Sova. It's all up to Sova, and can Sova actually do it?
oh, he can. Jija
Behind the
OG really
wall.
making the difference and closing it out with an operator shot for Comeback Esports. So the the score line that we were talking about, that we were discussing previously a few rounds back, Torix, is really getting skimmed. Now it's just a matter of two more rounds. And again, that buy from the side of Mindflix will really force them to go for an eco. As we can see, whatever they bought was lost on the battleground, I must say. And this time around, there is a fair chance of Comeback Esports winning this round as well. Looking at their eco, but this time around, Jija OG is being put in the mid, deployed in the mid. On the other side, Yumi going for some aggressive strats, but Leopard, one of the controllers is down in the mid. And this time around, let's see what plans the team Mindflex have in case Omen is out. But Jija OG taking down another one. And you cannot risk yourself against Jija OG with that operator. Those shots will be accurate. And that's what you're seeing. But Flares with that headshot. Come on, man. Come on, Comeback Esports with a new energy, with the new mindset, really doing wonders. But here we go. It's a total chaos for Mindflix. They have no idea what is coming for them. Here we go. Third one for Jija OG. He's still waiting for the fourth one to actually peak. But Panda taking down White Wolf. But still, it's a comprehensive win for Comeback Esports. It's 9-8, and next round could possibly be the equalizer.
It was a 5 points difference for the Comeback Esports, and the way that they actually made a comeback onto this 9-8, just one difference, that may a definite be a comeback for themselves. And looking at the team Mindflix right now, they have all the players except for one, that is Lala, at a double-digit kills. But on to the other hand, whereas only Yumi and Jija is the only one with the double-digit kills in the same time. These are the only two guys that are actually making a difference for the team. But the way that the team composition is, not all of the players actually need to make a comeback. Not only all the players not have to make eliminations for the players, but at the same time give up the cover.
No way!
So this is what we're talking about. Yume got the kill, and at the same time with the teleporter, got into the safer side. Yume needs the heal, but look at that. Yume does not have any healer on their side. The Hunter's Fury is here. That can be a potential threat. Killua also has been taken down. Spike has been initiated by a Leopard, and with the fight being on a 4 vs 3, team Comeback Esports right now on the edge.
It's all down to the Jija OG, the way this guy will be, actually making things different for them. But on the other side, Leopard actually going back toward the spawn, but he has no idea at the back. Flares is also deployed, so it's a fight between Leopard and Flares. But Flares is still so far now winning this, but Sin on the other side taking down 2, making this possible for Mindflix. And again, after a loss of 4 consecutive rounds, Mindflix is back in the game, and yet they be able to get some lead against Comeback Esports. It's 10-8, and things are turning in the favor of Mindflix. But so far, after the win of 4 consecutive rounds, it's not going to hurt much on the eco of Comeback Esports, and Comeback Esports will be coming with the, some good, I would say, loadout, some Vandals. We are seeing a Phantom and Operator in the hands of GJOP as well. But on the other side, we saw on the side of Mindflix and Comeback Esports, Tour de Force is online. So let's see which one decide to use it first. GJOG have himself getting ready the moment he's gonna see someone, but still we are not seeing an aggressive push from the side of Mind Esports. They know how this round could be a pivotal round, because once if they lose this round, Comeback Esports with that kind of eco can actually manage to equalize this round. But on the other side, Deuce taking down Killua, so the first kill is being traded by the side of Mindflex. And so far, Mindflex are, I believe, going to execute a mid to B push. So far, it looks like this. Oh, good one!
Oh, That was a great one. He tried to look at there. The tour de force finally has been taken off as well. The 4 bullets that were left,
30
they're of
seconds
no use
left.
right now. But at the same time, as we see the team MindFlick actually going from the A side, look at that! Oh my God, a
Oh,
beautiful like a teleport from the chamber side, and the way that he actually teleported right at the very exact moment, this just actually shows us and that how much his fingers are ready with that chamber.
10
He
seconds
knows
left.
when to do and how to do it. But there we go.
oh, what was
Incredible
that?
smoke of the Wipers. Nix got the kill, but at the same time, Panda got Yume down as well. Fight is down to a full versus a 2 situation. So trying his recon wall, but
No
no, it's gonna be
way.
taken down by Sene. And at the same time, the fight goes towards the full versus 1. It's all up to this Jet, and can he actually make
All
a
good
difference?
ones,
Yes,
Jija.
he's actually making a difference. Nix has been eliminated. Jija with the beautiful shots. This guy with the
Oh,
Vandal shots was really good for
so
this time
close.
around. Leopards just eliminated him. 70 HP on Leopards, and with that elimination, things are not looking good for them. Right now, they're being pushed into a corner by Team MindFlick as the round goes up for them. The Team Comeback Esports comeback is kind of like really in a corner.
Yeah, it's getting difficult. It's getting difficult, and this is, I can say, the final round where Team Comeback Esports can afford to go with a better eco. But this time around, they will have two operators available. Tour de Force on the side of Yumi is available, but this time around, you know, denying all the
Watching
vision
here.
for Yumi in the mid. Viper using his ability, and will be covering that angle out. But let's see which side we're gonna see that push. So far, it's a disperse check-in push. I would say teams are checking the possibility which side they can take the first pick and then can move toward that side. But Yumi getting back on B main behind yellow, and this time around,
Oh.
if Leopards show his pretty face, definitely will be ruined from the side of Yumi.
Yume can make a huge difference. It's all up to the first pick who's actually going to aggress, who's actually
Oh,
going to win
oh,
this match. It's
oh my
all
God!
up to the first guy, but there we
Oh
go.
my
No
God!
has spotted. Deuce got that kill. Not only that, he also knows a slight location of...
Oh,
there we
good
go.
one, Deuce!
Deuce got that kill point. That was all the second kill. Goes towards the team. MindFlick right now. The fight is down to a 3 versus 5.
Oh,
But what is
Senex.
going on? Snakes coming for the cover. Jija also has been eliminated.
30
Looking
seconds
at
left.
Deuce HP. It's only 12. No healer whatsoever. And as we see the spike being planted, Team C, the comeback is really down to impossible as they are going to face 5 players. Not 1, not 2, not 4, but straight up 5 players of the team MindFlick at this point.
At this point, but the
Remaining.
Deuce going in, another one, taking down the third one. It can be a 4K for Deuce, but he's low on HP, but Panda will do the job for them. But only with the loss of one player, MindFlick's
Match
winning
point.
this round promisingly, and here we go, pretty close to the win. You know, gonna taste that win. They can smell it, but it's just a round away, and Team MindFlix will be winning their first match of the day in this best of 3. A really promising performance from the side of Panda and Senex, and I must not exclude Leopards because the way this guy have shown his mechanical skill in those 1v1s, it was phenomenal. So credit goes to the whole team the way these guys played, like a unit. But here we go for one last time for the side of Team Mindflex. But another hope, maybe the final hope for Comeback Esports. Yumi going a little aggressive, but being shut down from the side of Hex. Hex taking down that first kill on Yumi will give a safe passage to Mindflex into B. But this mid games, but Leopards on the other side falling down. It's a 3v4. Comeback
planted.
Esports on the defense, not in a favorable situation, but Panda taking down GZOG. Final Killua, but Killua will be taken out by Hex, totally winning this round as well in a promising fashion. Team Mindflix with that win, with that momentum-setting win in this best of 3, and I can surely say Comeback Esports will be kind of not feeling themselves so far, but they can do a comeback on their map pick on Bind. But here we go, looking at the whole situation. No one even near to Senex the way this guy performed with that raise, 364 ACS. Look at the ACS. No one even near. No one is even like 320 or something. This guy have done the job for his team with 4 first blood, 1 defusal, wonderful performance. But at the side on the side of Panda with 23k, this is phenomenal as well. Leopards, Deuce, Lala, amazing job from the side of Mighty Sport. But we shouldn't be left alone. Team Comeback Esports, Yumi, that guy with that accuracy, man, definitely needs some backup. Some of the more I can say, if they are gonna defend on Bind, Yumi gonna need more help from the side of Jija and White Wolf. But Killua, he have to step up. He have to step up, man. Next map, they can do this with 19 deaths and only 4 eliminations. Just a mere ACS of 72. So far, a really interesting match. Somehow there was a hope for Comeback Esports. They actually closed it out pretty close to a score line of 9-8. But Torix, we witnessed MindFlicks. They can flick in a second anything in their favor.
Definitely, they just actually flicked the whole match into their favor. There was a time when Comeback Esports was actually making a comeback. The ties were the same. It was a 6 versus 6. But at that same time, at that very exact moment, Team MindFlick started to play with the minds. They changed their strat. The whole situation for them was a turnaround. Team Comeback Esports could not do anything for the next 5 rounds, where the situation was actually 4-9, I believe so. It was actually that. And after that, Team Comeback Esports slowly and steadily, knowing what the team MindFlick was actually doing, slowly and steadily making a comeback for themselves as well. But in the very end, still Team MindFlick Esports, the way that they actually changed out their rotations in the very exact moments, at the very like uh, moment of the match, that was just amazing, and that's what got them the wins for themselves. The guys with the beautiful accuracy, I have to add on top of that, those were just amazing. The way that we saw headshots, the way that we saw the flicks of each and every single one of the players, it was actually amazing. And I'm actually excited, but we cannot forget the fact, Essen, that the Mind Flick was the one that picked the Icebox. It was actually their favorable map. Team that is Comeback Esports, they have the Bind map picked up next, which is going to be our second round, and they have a chance of making a comeback. If they know their terrain into the Bind map, they can actually turn this around.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna see that in a while. But guys, we'll be going on a short break. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you like all the links available in the description and follow. But at the same time, we'll be back again after a short break. Some of the highlights will be played during that. Enjoy those highlights, and we'll be back with you guys shortly.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with it who line for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places, I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother, I barely could trust it. I talked to a shorty, she bagging the bugging. And I'ma need all of my dollars on corporate, so hand me the money, I divvy the pie. I'ma give all of my people a portion to build them a fortune. I'm flipping the ride. I can't be mixy when iffy the vibe. And 40 on 50 is really the time. Why are you all on my phone like you want me? Like you wasn't pushing the kid to the side. I don't know if you thinking I'm blind. Cross on my crosses and dot on my eyes. Done with your efforts, I'm dealing with pressures. I know it's a lesson, that's word of the wise. Dubbing the mixes I'm mixing, I know I've been missing. I needed some personal time. All the pictures, dimensions, I don't with your digits. I mean it, I'm staying inside. Cause they got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it.
Welcome back, guys, and once again we are back with the Valorant Underground, brought to you by Global Esports, and our broadcast partner will be Loco, and definitely we are really thankful for their partnership. This is your host Essen, and alongside with me I have Torix. Torix, welcome back after the break, buddy.
Thank you so much, Hassan, for that warm welcome once again. And yeah, as in directly going to the last match, taking a moment to realize what just happened against the team MindFlick and the team Comeback Esports. It was actually almost the same fight into the very mid of the section, but at the same time, as soon as the team MindFlick knew that the fight was getting equal, they started to make a difference into their team composition. They started to make a difference into their strats, in fact, and Team Comeback Esports was not able to comprehend what just happened to them at that point. They lost so many matches, so many rounds at that point, leaving them no choice but to choose a different strat for them as well. Choosing a different strats means losing all of the players that was actually initiating of the attack, and in which case we also saw the Sage from their side being eliminated right off the very bat. As I said before, they were really comprehended onto that guy. They were really dependent onto that guy, that if we even get the damage, if we even get the elimination, this guy might just be able to revive. But he was the one that was getting the early elimination. The players were actually looking out for him and eliminating Sage as soon as they saw him. But
Killua
in
wasn't playing
fact,
with a sage mindset. I'm sorry, can you hear me?
exactly, yeah, I can actually hear
Yeah.
you. Thank you. I agree with you. He was not actually playing with the Sage mindset. He was actually going for the initiator, or maybe like an early stage engager for themselves. But this time around, it all depends what the composition going to be. Mind once again is going for almost the same strats as Deuce gets the chamber for himself. Snakes get the raise, and as we see the fade being also taken off. But
Yeah, let's see
what
what
happened?
what choice will be taken from the Leopards. Last time we saw this guy playing on a controller, but this time around he is actually battling with his thoughts between Breach and Sky. But Breach, I can say, will be more of a bigger threat for Comeback Esports, but he goes with Sky. Sky with those, guiding lights, and the Trailblazer can actually get some good information to Mindflakes while they're defending, while they're trying to go for that aggressive strat that these guys like to play. But on the side of Comeback Esports, we are seeing Yumi on a duelist this time around. He's definitely been impressed by the performance from the side of Senex in the last round. So you want to battle Senex with his race. Let's see which is the better race we gonna witness today. But Flares again on the controller, just like the last time. Lala again on the controller, same controller. Brimstone is actually being chosen, but Jija OG this time around, the roles are switched. You see, Jija OG was playing Jet, the duelist, in the previous match, and this time around,
Yeah.
Yumi is doing so. So, Yumi's chamber was feeling left alone. But Jija was like, "Don't worry, I have your back." And here we go, Jija going with the chamber. So we're seeing few of those picks are pretty constant. Like Jija OP, I'm sorry, chamber. Then we are seeing raise again from the side of MindFlick. So these slight changes with the map, still they have readjusted, but they didn't make much of the changes. And Fade is going to be in the play from the side of MindFlick. So going with a double initiator, let's see how MindFlick's gonna use that to their advantage.
I'm actually more concerned about Killua's choice this time, because last time we saw him play out the role of Sage as a healer, but this time around, not only he's a healer, but at the same time a flasher as well. Not only he can give out the covers this time, but at the same time heal his teammate. But for that, he has to actually stay close. But there we go. Finally, a bird, a hawk is gone. Both sides blinded. But at the same time, Leopard being a solo player into this location, can he actually hold off as Lala is actually looking out
Good one.
the showers? But there we go. The smokes have been deployed. This is the initialization. This is the aggression that we see from the team Comeback Esports this time
Yumi,
around.
come on.
Let's see if they're actually going to be able to do that or not. There we go. The shots are fired. Mind you,
Good one.
You may got Panda. The elimination trade-offs are definitely happening as we see the team MindFlick having 4 players right now alive, but at the same time, team Comeback with only a 3. But the damage has been done.
Spike
Killua
down
also
A.
has been eliminated, but White Wolf getting it too. 3 versus 2 situation. Lala needs to be into
Good
this
one.
position, but the flares, what is going on? White Wolf, even though he was actually flared out, he still managed to get the kill. The fight is back to a 2 versus a 2, but so was HP. He's only 1 HP away
Last
from being
player
eliminated.
standing.
Good one.
Spike planted.
What was that from Leopards? This guy is, again, amazing assault with his mechanical skills. The way this guy is playing, especially phenomenal. But here we go. Leopards and I would say Yumi both on half HP, but White Wolf is like pretty scarce on the HP as well with 7 HP. But this time around, Guiding Light trying to get some information where White Wolf is, but his position is somewhat revealed now. And Team MindFlick with their first round again. I'm sorry, not Yumi, Senex. And again, Leopards and Senex making the difference for their team, winning this duel, and definitely, successfully defending in the first round as well. Let's see, are we gonna see a force buy, or at least even a light buy from the side of MindFlick? Here we go. Some Spectres are gonna pop in. We're gonna see some aggressive, speedy shots, but Senhex, he's saving for something. He's definitely saving for something. This guy want to have a brighter future with in terms of kills, so he's doing his saving.
I actually agree that he's actually saving for the brighter kills, but we cannot forget that he salvaged that ghost from the enemy side, and that's what he's actually going to use this round. He's not going to waste out his eco for the guns, but there we have it. Yume coming on Leopards, getting him down, but at the same time, Lala inside his own smokes, holding out this position, saving himself, but at the same time, as the smokes, the fires, the constant fire coming inside of the smokes, he's gonna do a huge damage, and at the same time, Lala getting Killua down. Team MindFlick right now in a very exact moment, down to their last player. But this time around, once again, Sova is alive from the team Comeback Esports. We are seeing Sova being one of the players that stays alive till the very end. That is White Wolf, but at the same time, Chamber, that is Jija with a beautiful, I believe, so that was a Phantom in his hand. No, it's actually a Spectre in his hand. So a Spectre versus Spectre situation is going to happen. 1 angle, 2 angles, both of the angles.
Good one!
What elimination? No! What's going on? Juice not only got the White Wolves with a headshot, but at the same time, Chamber as well, getting the clutch for his team. Deuce single-handedly made their team win out this round. It was a really hard situation for this guy. He was almost as good as dead, but he still managed to pull himself out from that rubble, got the win, and came on top.
I can't believe that, Torix. The way this guy switched his aim, and especially the timing was right on point. This is something about Deuce for the second round. Every match. Previously, we saw on Icebox, this guy was popping head with that Marshall, but this time around, with the Spectre doing wonders. What an amazing crosshair it was. Everything was right from the side of Comeback Esports, but the luck is not in their favor. And here we go, Yumi being trapped with the C's. This is the first time after a while I've seen C's being useful, delaying the push, and this will give some time to Team Comeback Esports to reposition themselves. But on the other side, Team MindFlick, they are going to shut down Flares, and Flares comes forward!
Amazing.
Leopards taking down the first one. Amazing first kill. This will give some information to Team Comeback Esports, but here we go, another one down. Things are
Two
going in the
downs
favor of
right at the
Team
very
MindFlick.
They're not letting any opportunity go by to them, and even they know where Killua might be, and they have confirmed it with the C's as well. But there we go, the Hawk is down, he's blinded, he has to get into the cover. Finally out of the cover, the fight happened.
Good
Giga,
one.
and at the same time, Killua got two players back to back. Leopard,
One enemy
he's in the
remaining.
position.
Oh, another one.
There we go, Lala getting from the backside, eliminating two players, getting the win for his team as well. And Team MindFlick, the way that they're actually playing with the minds of Team Comeback Esports, it's just amazing. I have to add on top of that, as in the way that the Team MindFlick is actually like utilizing their positions, their teleporters. That's amazing. Not only they're defending the B side, but at the same time, as soon as the things start to get heat up at A, at the A exit A bot sides, they straight up go for that like a beautiful flank from the B side, B lobby. Came from the backside of the team, Comeback Esports, and eliminate them at this very point.
Definitely, Comeback Esports is really struggling to actually get something out of these few first engagements. But this time around, Killua taking down first, and here we go, Trailblazer being shut down right away from the side of Leopard. This will give some aggressive, I can say, situation for the side of the team CE. But Jija OG with that headshot on
One enemy remaining.
the players, and here we go, CE closing out Team Mind Esports
planted.
promisingly, and here we go, Yumi doing the final job, final task done, and here we go, the first round on the side of Comeback Esports. But MindFlick, these guys are looking amazing on the side of Ego. Look at that, they can afford maybe a gun to their enemies as well, but at the same time, some of the ultimates are available online. We can see Leopards with his with his seekers available that can give an early information where these guys are planning to actually come out of. Comeback Esports have no idea what Leopards ultimate can bring forward for MindFlick. But here we go, push coming in, and guiding light blinding them. C is also being deployed, but alas, not much of the difference this thing can make. But here we go, Jija OG taking down first, second one down, but here we go, team Comeback Esports this time around. They gonna get into B again. Healing being done from the side of Killua. Killua doing a wonderful job. He actually used his ultimate and gave out the vital information, taking down Leopards as well. So it's a 3v5 situation. Here we go. Let's see if we're going to see some Prowlers coming out of that smoke. And here we go. One Prowler giving out information, taking down Killua. So the healer is down. Showstopper is online. Senex taking down Flares. It's a 3v2 situation. And here we go. Another one out.
No.
Showstoppers versus Showstopper. Yumi taking down another one. And this time around, MindFlick, they have no idea. Shotgun Judge is getting online. But this guy is low on HP. Senflix giving some more damage. And it's a 14 versus, I believe, 20 HP. Well, these guys have no idea, but Yumi taking down the fourth one with that 4K, winning that round. So it's a 3 versus 2 score line, and Comeback Esports trying to equalize it, and possibly will do so in the coming round, but Team MindFlick, their eco so far is a little questionable, I must say. Look at the side of Senhex. They might have to go with the judge. They have to play a little bit close contact here, and Senhex won't be able to do his, these aggressive shenanigans that we've been seeing in previous rounds as well.
I'm actually seeing some similarities till the last round where the team MindFlick was winning the 2 rounds. Team comeback esports have made a comeback with a
Oh,
3
good one.
versus 3, and at the same time, but there we go. Fight once again has been started. Jija, and at the same time, the player alongside with him has to be in a safer side. This is Silva that has thrown out his recon bolt. His actually, I have to say, the turret, the drone, in fact, over towards the enemy. But the way that they're
not
actually
ignore the cubby.
covering out the B, actually.
Do not
there
ignore
we
the
go.
cubby.
There we have it, Yumi. There we go. Cubby is
Do not ignore the
ignored.
cubby.
Oh my god! What just happened? Team of Comeback Esports, the way that they were actually coming back into this area, they've been shut off. 3 players right off the bat, eliminated, and right now down to the fight of 2
Oh,
versus 2. There
Senhex.
we have it. It was a 3 versus 2, but 2 versus 2.
player
Players
standing.
coming in.
Oh, good one.
Deuce getting the kill. Players down. It's a 1 versus 2. White Wolf has to make a difference, and as he gets on top of this, like I have to say, side,
This guy is dead
he
meat.
has to be in a safer side. He's dead meat. He's not only just gonna get shot from one side, but
Spike
from the
planted.
back side, we are also seeing Brimstone come in, making a way, and there we have it. Wallbang
Yep.
from the Deuce.
Game
getting
over.
that elimination, and game over. The Deuce is going to happen now, and now the team MindFlick, we saw they were not buying the guns. They have a choice of picking out each gun.
Yeah, well, the store is open, and maybe the business hours will extend for a while. But it's a rare opportunity. You see a lot of this weaponry available for you. Maybe they can pick only 2, but how much they can take to the next round. So far, Eco somewhat it's still in I can say good for team Comeback Esports, but looking on the side of team Mindflex, they have bought themselves some luxury items. They have some Vandals in there, some Phantoms thrown in there for Lala and Panda as well. But on the other side,
want to
Jinja
play?
OG
Let's play.
with his tour de force online will give out some I can say a big advantage to the side of team Comeback Esports.
Oh,
But here
wow.
we go. Deuce getting self. Okay. Some push coming in. Leopards getting some damage. Down to 82. But here we go. Yumi been taken out. Flair's been taken out. And we have Nightmare available. This will give out information on the players. Sova is low on HP. Here we go, Senhex wrapping it out, taking down White Wolf.
There we go.
And the final player that we have available now is Jija OG, who is totally stranded in this garden, this little garden on the B side. And here we go, taking down Panda, but unfortunately, Mind Lala will swing right away, taking down Jija OG, not giving him more chances to do rest of the damage. And MindFlick's winning promisingly another round. And look at so far the situation of Eco for MindFlix is good. These guys have good guns. If they win another round, it'll be more favorable for them. But Team Comeback Esports, they've been pushed for an Eco. We're gonna see some Sheriff shots. Let's see if we're gonna see Yumi's accuracy again, just like we saw in Icebox. But there we go. Yumi, the boom bot, Brawler coming forward. Okay, pretty much scared him, and he went back. And there we go. Oh, taking down one, trying, but Deuce with a better answer. Deuce this time around not going further. Any aggressive Yumi with his Sheriff. Let's see, will be doing some damage on the side of Team Mindflix. Panda trying to close in. Wanna play some close contact. Here we go. Prowler is out.
What?
This Prowler will not give any information for
There
the
was no information.
position, but here we go. Lala taking down White Wolf as well. So the eco so far is not working out for them. Yumi is down as well. So it's a 2v3, a 2v5. Turn
Strike
into,
down A.
turn into 1v4 for Killua. Killua have a gun. The one he picked from Panda. He's on side,
Definitely.
but Spike is not with
30
him.
seconds left.
Spike is with MindFlix. Okay, three of these guys guarding the Spike. There's some ultra security going on. But here we go. Killua closing in. Good responsibility. 80.
Well,
Oh my
There we
god,
go.
Deuce! How this guy always manages to survive with this kind of
Dude.
HP, taking down Killua and Mindflix with yet another round for themselves.
My question is, how does he even manage to get that headshot down in a panic situation where he's the one that's getting the damage? He managed to not only do the headshots onto the enemy side, but get the kills for himself as well. But once again, Jija Uchi, look at that. Operator has been selected by that guy Yume with that Wendell. There's White Wolf with that Wendell, and the rest of the team of the CE is also into the Wendell. But on the other hand, there's the team MindFlick with the Phantoms and Wendell as well. The dual combination of these both guns can be good for them, but how are they going to actually face off the operator? That's my main concern. That's my
Oh,
main
look at that.
question at the end. But there we go, Snay coming from the backside, not eliminating Killua, but at the same time, Yume as well getting two players down. Third player has also been taken off. Right now, Team Comeback Esports, the chances of comeback is all to naught, and they're in the mid section. They're coming from A short to A cubby and towards maybe A side, but no, they're coming from the back side. Deuce is going to be the guy that's going to...
Oh, he missed!
There we go. G-Dot tried his
Oh, he
best.
missed!
No luck on the door there for it. He missed out. That was a crucial shot that he should have taken, that he should not have missed. But the miss got him elimination, and with that, none of the teammates of the team Comeback Esports could give him cover for the savior of them. Eliminated and lost the round again, 7-2 as in this time around. But are we gonna actually see a 9-2 or whatsoever?
9-3, possibly. There is a possibility, but Comeback Esports have to come with the plan. This time around, we are seeing again some shadow buys. Eco is not good for Comeback Esports, but Eco is way better for Team MindFlix. There we go. Senex pushing forward. We'll give some Q to the players, but all of them are marked. Okay, this can do a lot of damage for Team Comeback Esports. Here we go. The rampage begins. Senex with Yumi taking down the first one, and the rest of the team is inside lamps, but close quarter. White Wolf taking down two of the players, making things even Steven for Comeback Esports. But here we go.
Spike
White Wolf
planted.
taking down another one. It's a 3K for him. Panda versus White Wolf. The guy is low on HP, 75 HP on Panda as well. So, okay.
One enemy
We're
remaining.
going some circles. Going in circles. Panda taking down one. Deuce going for the defuse. He's still waiting for Jija OG to show his pretty face. And he chose to show it to Panda. And here we go. Another round win for MindFlix. Okay, so far, guys, we are moving into our 11th round, and Team MindFlix looking really promising so far with the way these guys are exhibiting their mechanical skills, their gun skills, and at the same time answering with a detail and a footnote to all the question being asked from Comeback Esports. So this is, I can say, these guys are doing a wonderful job on defense. But here we go, the first one out. Deuce taking the one. But Senhex being traded at the same time. Yumi taking out Senhex. And this will even things for them. But here we go. It's Operator versus Wendell. But fire is not in the hole. Fire is in the hands of Deuce, doing all the damage. But Deuce taking out, okay, some more damage. But Deuce being shut down from the side of Flares with that phantom headshot. But left flippers, he knows, and the players that there is a wraparound coming forward. But before that happens, Lep hurts, taking everything
Last
in
round in the
control,
half.
and MindFlix winning that round as well. So it's the final round before the switch. And I believe, seeing the situation, we're gonna see a 10-2 closer for the first half.
Maybe we are gonna see a 10-2. There's definitely a possibility of that, but there's also a possibility that the team Comeback Esports actually can make a comeback here, SN. Because so far so good. Team Comeback Esports, they should have owned this map because they're the one that selected it in the first place. They should have known it, but as we see, they're straight up aggressing from the B side. That may just be a lethal threat to the team MindFlick as
Okay.
well. But there we go. The trail has been set off. There's also
No, I will give all the information.
the thing, but dude, can he get the kill? Can he actually manage to get
Nope.
the kill? No, he's actually not managed to get the kill. Team Comeback Esports actually making a comeback, not only eliminating 3
planted.
players, but at the same time planting the spike for themselves. There goes the operator shot. No luck whatsoever on the hit side, but as we see the shock darts coming in, Panda is not going to get damage. There's flares.
Oh, no
also
way.
taking
No
out
way.
slowly and steadily. Llama, he's throwing that thing. He's actually blinded right now, and all he has to do is actually move forward. So there we go.
Player standing.
No way, man.
It's actually happening.
That's close.
Oh, team come back.
Oh, good one,
There we
Tito.
have it. He was not able to defend himself. He was out in the open. Tore their force from the
Switching
Giga, got the
sides.
kill, and the fight is back to a 9-3. Yes, and this is what we were expecting. A 9-3. It was gonna happen, and once again, we have moved forward to the pistol round. But judging from the team MindFlick's winnings and their kills, they might just win this round, this whole fight too.
Yeah, definitely MindFlix with that upper hand. The lead of 6 rounds will actually be, I can say, something on top of the minds of Comeback Esports, because even if you're a good defensive side, still that kind of lead can offset anything for the attackers. Can offset a map for them. And MindFlix, they are pretty much ready. They know they have done a great job in the first half, and they are ready for another win. But here we go, Boombot giving some information that player is available in the close range, but paint shell being used, not giving any advantage here. But on the other side, Deuce and Leopards pushing through showers. On a close call, but this guy can.
No.
Okay, it's a double peek. It's a double peek. Yumi giving out damage, but Leopards taking down Yumi, and this will give some advantage to MindFlix for the first round. Here we go, Senex pretty much close in. Player is
There
marked.
we
Had to pop the
go.
second one down, and you saw Leopards taking the kill with a very sliver of HP on Brimstone, taking the kill with his Trailblazer. Here we go. Final player left. Killua struggling to take one down. He tried one,
No.
but attackers won. Lala taking down Killua as well. And here's the another round under the belt of MindFlix. It's 10-3. Scoreline is pretty much favoring MindFlix.
It's actually favoring MindFlix, and I have to agree on that as well. The way that these guys are actually utilizing their position, they know where the enemy might be. They're anticipating the enemy's location, and that's what's giving them the upper hand. Over to the other side team, Comeback Esports, they're heavily dependent right now at defending their position. They cannot go forward. All they have to do is hold out this position. If they're not able to do that, even if one of the player actually gets eliminated, that's all over. If we see throughout the whole game, even one of the team Comeback Esports players gets eliminated.
Oh,
Very
good one.
shot, and
Good
that's a
read.
full elimination. But there we go. Team Mind Esports, MindFlix, they're actually coming not one, not but 2 eliminations at the same time. There's a
Oh, no way, no
we got
way.
it. There we go. Elimination on the Gija. Yume got the Mind Deuce as well after eliminating the 3 of the players. But Snakes,
Oh,
can he
good
get the
one,
kill?
Sen.
No, Snakes is gonna get the players as well. But Yume gets Snakes.
Oh,
And the what is going on? There is no way that the team Comeback Esports can make a comeback here, and it's all almost over for them as they're being pressured into a corner with a 11-3.
well, this is what happens when the confidence is, pretty much oozing out of the players, and this is how they aggressively push. And if you're an attacker side and you are on an advantage when it comes to the round numbers, this is how things gonna end up for the defenders. They've been, charged on. They've been, hunted, and the way the read from the Senhex, especially Killua, while he was sitting with the judge underneath the hookah exit. I would say hookah exit or hookah entry for the attackers. but that read was awesome. Here we go. We're gonna see a hit this time out. Prowler coming in, giving out information about Yumi. Yumi is being taken out. Deuce with that judge. Here we go. Deuce
Oh,
jumping into lamps without taking permission, and this will take him down. But on the other side,
what?
I believe players
Nice.
are being traded one by one. Senhex with his Phantom taking down Jija OG, and things are now under control on A for Team Comeback Esports. Here we go. Judge coming in close range. Both of these guys are body blocking each other, but Senhex somehow managed to get out of there, and at the same time, Killua will also be taken out from the side of Leopards, and it's game over
Match
almost
point.
for Comeback Esports. It's 12-3, but so far, Team MindFlick, and especially Senhex, this guy has been the real change maker, the real factor that is the biggest difference between MindFlick and Comeback Esports on this stage. But so far, a very competitive match we've seen from the both sides.
Definitely a very competitive matchup from the both sides. Last one was really competitive, but this time around, the second round, that is actually favoring the team MindFlick right now. And as they're aggressing onto this whole scenario, they're not even
Okay.
giving out a slight chance to the team Comeback Esports to make a difference. And this time around, once again, Team Comeback Esports has been able
you
to
looking at?
hold up their position. But look at that!
What are you
is going
looking
on,
at?
Raze? What is going on at this point? Team MindFlick is right now actually playing with the minds of each and every single player of the Team Comeback Esports. The fight is a 4 versus 4.
Spike
It
planted.
can be anything. The Team Comeback Esports just need a one elimination. But there we
Okay.
go. It's not going to happen. Deuce is going to be eliminating White Wolf, taking
Oh,
him
good
down.
one.
But players with that classic eliminating Lala. Brimstone versus Brimstone.
Oh, how he's managing to dodge those bullets.
Look at that.
Oh, Deuce!
Dude, 4 kills, I believe I see onto this guy in this round. Three kills onto this guy,
Three.
and in the very end, with that tour de force being taken out as the last winning strategy, like winning a victory shout. That was just amazing. Snake's 24 kills, 11 deaths, and 6 assists. Average combat score 418. We haven't seen anyone even remotely close by to the 300 350 score in the last round, but this time around it straight up went to the 400.
Yeah, I told you this. The guy is the real difference maker when it comes to the compositions on both the sides. Yumi tried to challenge Senex with his raise, but we know who was the best raise today. But until the next time, Comeback Esports, I believe they're gonna come prepared, and definitely the kind of experience they had so far in this Valorant Underground, brought to you by Global Esports and the broadcast partner Loco, and your best two casters, Asen and Torix, are talking about the same thing back again. Yeah, definitely. Come back, Esports. They will come with a preparation next time around. And this time, especially without even much of the contribution from the side of Killua in the previous match, these guys still managed to get further, I can say, pretty close to, uh, you know, on Icebox. But this time around, giving out defense in the start while you're on your map pick to Mindflix wasn't a good idea, and definitely they can change few of these things if they feel like Mind is one of their strongest map. But again, Comeback Esports, really phenomenal performance from the side of Yumi. I can see this guy is a talent, but really have to work on some of the compositions, how they're gonna use that utility against the opposition, how they're gonna play with the certain composition. Because I think if Comeback Esports were on our attack, they should have a breach instead of a sky. This would have changed the game for pretty much for Comeback Esports. But they relied on the heals once again, as you said. But again, it was a very competitive match, and I must say, Mindflick in the second map, they totally dominated the whole match.
They actually dominated the whole match and didn't even let anyone even remotely come close by to them. As soon as they were at their opponent's base, they were making sure that each and every single one of them dies. No one gets around them, no one gets out of that position, no one is able to get out of the position to the other team. And as we see, it actually happened. Team MindFlick actually played with the minds of so many people in so many rounds, the way they actually flicked. And I have to say, the flick of Deuce, in fact, that was just amazing in the showers and at the same time the plant side Essen.
Yeah, again, I would say Mindflex, they came prepared the way these guys were, especially the kind of executions they were having while in the first half was really phenomenal. Comeback Esports, they managed to damage them, but somehow all the time we saw two of the players remaining, and those were the real difference makers. But that's pretty much it for the day, guys. And this time around, the winner of this match will definitely go forward in round three. We'll be playing against Monkey Bite Esports, which had a very good run so far for themselves as well. But Mindflex and Comeback Esports had a very good, I can say, win against Luminosity previously in round one, but they couldn't make much of it in round two as well. But Mindflex, they are still in their on their domination spree, and I'm pretty sure they'll be exercising the same kind of confidence against Monkey Bite as well. But till the next time, guys, definitely you guys can follow us. The Instagrams are available underneath, and you guys will be seeing us again on Underground. And definitely thank you so much, everyone across the border, for the support. Really appreciate that. These were some of the final closing remarks from my side. From your side, Torix, and then we can close out.
Definitely, it was an actual amazing match, and at the same time, if you actually enjoyed, make sure you do check us out, because not only we do Valorant, but there's a lot of things that we actually do on our Instagram as well. As and isn't that right? But that was all for today. We will see you on to the next time. Until then, everyone, take care and have a beautiful day for yourself. Take care. Peace out.